CIP systems are a little bit like people. You can see one that's 50 years old, looks great. You can see another one that's 30 and looks like a wreck. True story, the factory has since closed just due to the age of the rest of it, but I looked at a system in a candy factory that was the most well-maintained, most perfectly taken care of system that I'd ever seen for something that had componentry on it that was older than my knowledge. And I started asking the operator, I'm like, questions about it. He's like, well, I have the drawings. I'm like, okay, well, let's get them out. And he got out the drawings and he rolls out these old drawings that had been hand-drawn drawings. And I looked at the drawing, and down in the title block, I was like, oh my gosh, this drawing was drawn the same month I was born. And at that point in time, I was like 43 years old or something. It was like, and they still had the drawings, the system looked great, but it had pieces on it that you couldn't even buy service kits for anymore. There certainly can be some performance things that have to be forgone, you just have to give up on. If you are gonna take a CIP system and maybe change the heat exchanger, as an example. You're gonna move to something that is more efficient and your previous one was failing. You very likely also have on that same system a flow meter that's got problems or is getting ready to. Your centrifugal pump is probably already towards the end of its life. Even if it hasn't had a problem yet, it's probably coming if you're starting to see other major components fail. If you can't pinpoint an issue that caused the failure, it was just time, then other things probably have problems too. And if you're gonna spend the time and money to invest in that, you might as well then also get engaged in these conversations about, should we reuse water? Should we maybe do these different techniques? Save money down the line on other things. There are some competitors that are hyper-focused on cleaning systems, and they are not necessarily strongly focused on designing process systems.